The most popular Indian destination for skiing. Gulmarg offers a host of opportunities for the amateur as well as the professional, and even if you're not into skiing or snowboarding, there's always the sure-shot fun activity of a snow fight. Like most Indian states, Gujarat has a whole host of destinations to entice all kinds of travelers, but especially those interested in architecture, archaeology and religious sites. From the stunning Mahabhat Maqbara in Junagadh to the Grand Axhardham close to Gandhinagar, there is enough to spend a whole month. There really isn't any time not to go to Jaipur, but time your visit with the Jaipur Literature Festival, and you're in for a treat, as long as you don't mind the crowd. Jaipur offers a great combination of history, food, and adventure. The pleasant weather in Rajasthan is an added bonus. Known for the famous Khajuraho temples with the erotic sculptures, there is much to see in this quaint little town. More so, visit during February 2017, when the Khajuraho Dance Festival is on, and you'll stand witness to a showcase of Indian classical dances in one of the most magical settings. It boasts of a few of India's most gorgeous beaches, the month featuring Valentine's Day, which warrants a couple's retreat, and experts say that this is also one of the best months to visit this Indian Union territory. Do you really need more reasons? Possibly the most popular whitewater rafting destination for Indians, especially in North India, Rishikesh is great for a short weekend trip. Enjoy the refreshing Ganges cutting through the slight chill in the February air. People from around the world visit Mathura and Vrindavan during the festival of Holi in March. It's a riot of colors and an experience of a lifetime. March is a great time for tiger spotting in the Sundarbans, and just before the monsoon season sets in. One of the largest reserves for the famous Bengal tiger, also Disneyla covered by mangrove forests, which make a delightful and adventurous setting for a trip, especially right after the dreaded annual exams. Another weekend destination that's great for tiger spotting. Get away from the urban jungle and into the real one, relax in one of the many resorts, explore the rolling grassland and hilly ridges, and best of all, come back rejuvenated to start the next financial year. The Nilgiris are one of the most popular trails for trekking in South India, and the best part is that it poses challenges that even first-time trekkers can take on. The gorgeous sights just add to the experience. A hill station in South India that is sure to take your breath away. Try for a short trip or explore the neighboring sites over 5 to 6 days. Bylkup, close to Coorg, also boasts of one of India's biggest Buddhist settlements. The lake city of Rajasthan is both romantic and beautiful. In addition, it's close to Mount Abu. Be sure to take a leisurely boat ride on Lake Pichola and a trip up to the Kumhalgarh Fort. The summer is just setting in, so what's better than to cool off in the scenic landscapes of Sikkim? Try and time your visit with the Tourism Carnival, which happens in May. Treat yourself to traditional dance performances and food in Gangtok, or head out to the hills for a quieter track, if that's what you prefer. A former capital, one of the most filmed hill stations in the country, Shimla still has the ability to transport you to the colonial era. Escape the heat with a quick walk down Mall Road, a play in the century-old Gaiety Theatre, or pamper yourself at Wildflower Hall. Go further up to Fago or Kufri if altitude and quiet are what you crave. Called the Queen of Hill Stations by some, verdant hills and dense pine forests welcome you in this southern hill station. The weather is usually pleasant at this time of the year. Head out for treks towards the Dadabetta Peak or Annamalai Temple, sit back and read a book by the Pikara and Emerald Lakes, or better yet, visit the Honey and Bee Museum. The highest Indian state remains unparalleled in terms of the beauty of its landscape, and when it's summer, it's but natural that you should wish to run to the mountains. Aptly called Paradise on Earth, Jammu and Kashmir has a whole host of destinations to satisfy all kinds of tourists. There's Srinagar, of course, where you can stay in one of the many houseboats on the Dal Lake. The village forms the base for trekking to Tungnath, and is popular with old and young alike. Boasting of unspoiled beauty in the lap of the Himalayas, the village offers breathtaking views of the Himalayan range, including Trishul, Nanda Devi, and Choksamba. One of India's hidden gems and part of the Seven Sisters, Arunachal Pradesh is breathtaking from every angle. Again, another candidate for a road trip either on a four-wheeler or better yet on motorbikes. Chart out a route that covers Tawang, Bomdila, Zairo, Balakpong, and the Namdapha National Park. Ladakh is an entity by itself in a traveler's world. It's a destination of dreams, and those who can boast of having been there are bound to raise many eyebrows of admiration. June and July are the best months for the region that offers nature's best in terms of mountain landscapes. Think purple, red, brown, green, and white mountains one after another. A destination that demands at least a week of your life, if not more. Visit the world's highest motorable pass, Kardongla, head out to the Nubra Valley and ride the double-humped camel, take a swim in the Pangong Lake, where 3 idiots was shot, or whitewater raft on the Zanskar. There is no dearth of things to do in Ladakh. A vibrant and colorful national park in the western Himalayas, the Valley of Flowers is a vision to behold when the flowers are in full bloom. Best known for its meadows of endemic alpine flowers and the variety of flora, this is an easy trek for everyone in your family and friends groups. One of India's unsung heroes of a destination, Hampi has been called unreal and bewitching by Lonely Planet. The centuries-old ruins scattered over the landscape, palm groves, banana plantations, and paddy fields would leave you spellbound. Be sure to visit the Hampi Bazaar, the majestic Virupaksha Temple, and the Royal Centre among the 100-plus tourist spots in the region. A popular destination during Indian monsoons. Surround yourself in clouds and views of the majestic Himalayas. From tea estates to prehistoric caves and temples, there is much to do in this little gem of a place. A popular destination during Indian monsoons. Surround yourself in clouds and views of the majestic Himalayas. From tea estates to prehistoric caves and temples, there is much to do in this little gem of a place. Home to Taj Mahal, August is a great time for a quick getaway to Agra. But don't just stop at the Taj, check out other places like Akbar's tomb, Itmaduddaulad's tomb, and the Agra fort. And if you'd like to go a bit towards the outskirts, there's Fatehpur Sikri. Nestled in the southern ranges of the Sahyadri Hills, this little-known tourist spot is a nice, quiet, and scenic place if you just want to get away from your daily routine and come back recharged and raring to go. Shillong is home to mesmerizing waterfalls, crystal-clear lakes, and impressive mountains. The state capital was known as the Scotland of the East during the British Raj, and continues to fascinate domestic as well as global tourists. Don't forget to visit the Butterfly Museum while you're here. Famous for the 13th century Konark Sun Temple, which has been built in the shape of a chariot with elaborately carved stone wheels, pillars, and walls. Complementing the temple is the pristine Konark Beach with its golden sand, which is hugely popular with tourists. Just outside the temple is also a museum by the Archaeological Survey of India, which is well worth a visit, especially by those interested in history and archaeology. For many, Kerala is the land of Ayurveda and the backwaters, but only a few have been privy to the resplendent eastern district of Wayanad. From gorgeous hills, coffee, and tea plantations to your pick of wildlife from the state. Check out the Edakal Caves, situated in Ambukathai Hills, is in Sultan Bathery district, and a visit to the Muthanga Wildlife Sanctuary is a must. Indians love their teas, and there is no tea finer than the ones from Darjeeling, which would make this town in northern West Bengal a must-visit. Drive down to the sprawling tea estates, sign up for a walk and then a tea tasting session or sessions, if you fancy it. Be sure to take a ride on the Heritage Toy Train while there. Hidden in the hills of Uttarakhand, Binsar is famous for its ancient temples and stunning views of the majestic Himalayas. Located around 300 kilometers away from the Binsar Wildlife Sanctuary and within driving distance of other tourist spots such as Almora, Gananath, and Jalna. It's perfect for those who enjoy a bit of bite in the air, and some clear spellbinding views of the Himalayas. Jaisalmer, the Golden City, is one of Royal Rajasthan's biggest tourist spots. The Jaisalmer Fort is a breathtaking sight, carved from golden sandstone from which all the other havlis of the city has been made. Camel rides across the Thar Desert, sumptuous and spicy Rajasthani food that would make anyone's mouth water, and colorful markets to tempt the purse strings. Hidden inside this tiny state at the extreme east of the Indian subcontinent are gems like Nirmahal, Unakoti, Udaipur and Jamtui Hills. It's a state that inspired the great scholar and poet Rabindranath Tagore in his early years. Isn't that reason enough to warrant a visit? A traditionally religious destination, Rameshwaram is located on the Pamban Island, separated from mainland India by the Pamban Channel. Part of the Hindu Chardam. 1. If one undertakes a road trip to Rameshwaram, it's one of India's most beautiful journeys that would take you across the Pamban Channel. Located in the Makel Hills of the Satpuras, the Kanha is a great favorite with wildlife enthusiasts. November is a great time to visit since the weather is just perfect for sightings, and this is an ideal family trip just as the year begins to wind down. First of all, you don't need a reason to visit Goa any time of the year, but if you do need one for December, it's the Sunburn Festival, the 3-day electronic music festival that is bound to have you bidding goodbye to the year on a happy high. Oh, there's also parties, and beaches, and food and water sports. The list is endless. Just pack your bags, and be sure to book accommodation well in advance. If you've been skiing down Gulmarg in January, revisit the mountains by taking a trip down to Manali towards the end of the year. Hike up to Rohtang Pass or trek up the small villages of Himachal. There is much to do in and around Manali. But be sure to pad up first, though. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please hit the like button and share it with your friends. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Please comment on the video and let us know your views. Also help us to get better.